It's nice to go to campus with you, Alejandra. I can relax more instead of thinking so much about my studies. Thanks for coming with me again.
Carlos, UNAM is an adventure. I can't wait to see more art and cool buildings.
Now, today we're going to greet people and ask them how they're doing again. But this time, we'll be talking to a professor, so we'll hear a more formal way to greet someone in Spanish.
Buenos días, profesor Sánchez. ¿Cómo está usted?
Bien, gracias. ¿Y usted?
Bien, también. Gracias.
This time, instead of ¿Cómo estás?, we heard ¿Cómo está usted?
That's because ¿Cómo está usted? Is the formal way of saying, how are you?
Usted is the formal version of you in Spanish. Usted.
Usted. Now, the D in usted is a little bit softer than the D in buenos días.
Some Spanish speakers use a softer sound when the D is at the end of a word instead of the beginning.
Let's see if you can hear the difference. Días versus usted.
Usted. So in Spanish, there are two ways of saying you, tú and usted.
We use tú with a friend, like when we say, bien, ¿y tú?
And we use usted to show respect for someone. For example, we'd say this to address strangers and people much older than us.
That's why we heard the students saying, ¿Cómo está usted? To el profesor Sánchez.
That's also why el profesor Sánchez said, bien, ¿y usted? In return. ¿Y usted is the formal way of saying, and you?
Let's practice using usted.
Repeat after me. ¿Cómo está usted? Bien. ¿Y usted?
I want to add a quick note that in Spanish, both tú and usted are ways of saying you to one person only.
Yes. Now, let's listen one more time to the dialogue with el profesor Sánchez. You'll notice that when the student asks him how he's doing, he doesn't just answer bien. He adds gracias at the end.
¿Cómo está usted?
Bien, gracias. ¿Y usted?
Bien, también. Gracias.
You may already know that gracias means thank you, which is super important to know in Latin America.
Sí, es súper importante.
Right, especially here in Mexico, where being polite is key. So, let's practice saying gracias.
Repeat after me. Gracias. Bien, gracias. ¿Y usted? Carlos, gracias for letting me follow you around campus again.
Thank you for coming with me. I really enjoyed it.
I'm in love with the mural that's half mural, half sculpture.
So cool, right? It was created by one of the three great Mexican muralists, David Alfaro Siqueiros.
Well, he was clearly a genius.
I agree. Estoy de acuerdo. Today, we've talked about the two different ways we can ask someone how they're doing. ¿Cómo estás? Which I would use if I were talking to you, Alejandra.
And ¿Cómo está usted? Which we use to show respect to people we don't know well and people who are older than us.
Sí. And no matter who you're talking to, you can reply with bien, gracias, to say that you're doing well.
You know, we've covered a lot in just 3 lessons.
Yep. And next time, we'll have the chance to practice everything we've learned so far. What do you think of going back to the panaderia to visit Jorge?
For more bread? I can't wait.